Guys, so my phone is still being retarded and is not letting me upload on Facebook. It's letting me share posts, it's letting me change my profile picture, and it finally let me make a post. But when it comes to videos that are longer than a minute, for some reason it says it's uploading, it's going through, and then it's taking too long, and it's just not working. So I'm not exactly sure why. I don't know if it's the Wi-Fi that I'm on or what, but it is acting a fool right now. So I'm still going to record, so soon or later, these videos will get posted when my phone stops acting a fool. I'm going to try again today, see what I can get out there, but we'll just see. If you're watching this, I finally got it to work. I hope that I'm not having to post 12 videos in one day after recording and editing. I really want this to work, but it's whatever. We'll see. We'll see. But anyways, we're still going to record. We're still going to make sure that I get videos recorded and edited so that way I'm ready to post them. So, without further ado, let's get into this video. As you can tell by the lovely title. Sorry, I can't get my thing open. We are going to be talking about single parents. What it's like to be a single parent, the struggles of being a single parent, all of that. So if you're a single parent, stay tuned. If you are a young person, or even if you are older, and you are planning on being a parent, but your partner might not be so down for it, and you're not exactly sure they're going to stick around or whatever, listen, because this will help you with making your decision. Alright, so story time. I was in a relationship with this one dude, and he was severely abusive, not physically, but mentally abusive. Said that he would kill himself if I ever left him. So what was my idea? Finding a way for him to leave me. So I decided to cheat on him. Saying, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to tell him. And then he's going to leave me. Well, I never even got the chance to tell him because I chickened out. I got scared. What if he doesn't leave? What if he just gets more mad? What if me cheating on him sets him off and he goes off and just kills himself anyways? I was 14, so I wasn't all in my head. I wasn't oh, he's not gonna do it. I literally thought that he would. So I didn't tell him. I stopped messing around with the guy. I wasn't messing around with the dude. I just slept with him once. But I decided that I wasn't going to do it again. And I just said that I was just going to see where it goes. See what happens. Just basically wait out the relationship. If I ended up being with this person for the rest of my life, then I guess I was stuck. Or until I finally got to where I was okay with leaving and wasn't scared that he was going to do that. When I actually reached that age where I was you're not going to do it. Sadly, that didn't happen in that relationship. It happened years later where I got that. Oh, I guess I want to say my balls. But anyways, I got scared. I didn't know what that was. Anyways, weeks go by, months, whatever. And I'm at school. I start feeling some pain. I've had stomach pains my whole entire life, so I thought it was normal. Mom takes me to the hospital because we're always what the heck is this? This is tiring. They need to figure out what's wrong. Lo and behold, I was pregnant. But of course, I had no idea who the father was because it could have been my boyfriend and it could have been the guy that I cheated on him with. And I'm so open about that now. I don't care what y'all think about me. Yes, that's how I got my son. I cheated on my boyfriend. Okay, whatever. It's been almost 7 years. But anyways, I was scared. I didn't know what to do. I was scared that he was going to, lash out and kill himself because, oh my gosh, she cheated on me. But I had to tell him, obviously, because if the child came out and looked nothing like him, that's a whole other story. I kept dropping that. So I told him. He broke up with me. I got what I wanted. And now I had a baby. We already talked about how, I plan on getting pinned up for adoption, but then things changed and I decided to keep him. And now I have been a single mom for almost 7 years. Now, I was in a relationship with someone who helped me take care of my child, but we broke up so often, and we only actually lived under the same roof and cared for the child for a year together. So majority of my child's life, I was taking care of him and doing everything for myself with him. And, I still believe that you can be considered a single mother even when you have a partner. If you are financially, physically, all that stuff, taking care of them kids, you are a single parent. Just because your man or your woman works and goes to work and pays the bills does not mean that has nothing to do with being a parent. I mean, in my eyes. Being a parent is taking care of them, playing with them, all that stuff. And don't think that I'm coming at y'all because I've had times in my life as a mother where I'm just like, bro, I don't want to sit on the floor and play cards. I am tired. I am exhausted. But the thing is, if you have somebody who never wants to engage with your kids and wants to use the fact, I work to provide for them, that is a small portion about being a parent, but it's not all of it. Being a single parent is hard, y'all. Even when you do have a partner and you're doing everything by yourself, the diaper changes, the making food, the taking to school, taking to doctor's appointments, all that stuff. Like, do you know how hard it is to do that on your own? It's hard. You got to schedule everything around you. You don't get free time. You don't get space. The only time that you're away from your kids, most likely, is when you're at work. And that's not a break. I can't tell you the last time I really had a break from my kid. Actually, I can. It was when I was in Alabama. I was in Alabama, and I went to go spend the night at my friend's house, my best friend's house, and I was there for a night. That was it was around Thanksgiving. So that was back in November. That was the last time I was away from my kid, other than work. So I don't get breaks like that. If you are a single mama and you get breaks where you can just chill, kudos to you. And I don't mean like clean the house. I mean like where you can just sit on your phone, take a nap, go hang out with your friends. Like if you get that, I am so happy that you do because not everybody does. I don't get it very often. I mean, I live with my parents. Well, I live with my parent. I live with my mom. Okay? And I mean, my father will come and get him, like when he's not busy, but he works about 5 days a week. So on his off days, and I work 5 days a week. I work Monday to Friday. I'm off only on weekends. He works weekends. So it's like, I don't have somebody that I can be like, hey, can you come get him for a little bit and give me a break? So when I do get it, I'm grateful. Let me tell you, I'm grateful. I love my kid very much. I love him very much. But any single mom can tell you it is exhausting having to always be right there. And when you don't have a partner, or if you have somebody that's able to go and hang out with their friends or all that stuff, like, your partner's just able to do this and that and this and that and this and that and this and that, you're going to get irritated. I get so irritated that this person, whomever they are, which both of them know that they're possible the father. One of them doesn't really seem to care. The other one straight out told me that even if you find out that he's mine, I want nothing to do with him. So it's like, I'm stuck, basically. I'm forever going to be a single parent until I find someone, that I, one, trust around my kid, and two, that is going to be a good partner to help me out with him and all that stuff, which I'm not looking for a dad for my kid. I was about to cuss, sorry. But I'm not looking for a dad for my kid, and when I have this next baby, when this process goes through and works, I'm not looking for a baby daddy. I'm not looking for none of that. I want a partner, yes, and I want someone that's going to accept my kids, but I'm not going to expect them to step up like that. I mean, maybe I should, but I'm just the type of person where I'm going to do it regardless if you help. That's just me. And I'm hoping that I find someone that's going to be like, girl, shut up and let me help. But as a single parent, it's hard. You do everything by yourself. You don't get breaks. And if you don't have a support system, somebody that can watch your kid, like my mom, she watches him for free. Sometimes you can't even get that. Sometimes your parents or whoever's watching your kid wants you to pay them. And I mean, I get if it's like a daycare or if it's like you hired a friend or whatever. But honestly, even my best friend would probably watch my son without me having to pay. Duh. Like, I have that. Some people don't. So think about that. Childcare is expensive. If you go through a daycare, you're looking at probably $100, $200. I don't know. The last time I put my son in daycare, it was like $100 and something. And I think it was every 2 weeks or every week or something like that. It was not cheap. It's not cheap. But then if you try to get your own babysitter, you gotta find somebody that's going to want to watch your kid, gonna be good at watching your kid, and is also going to respect the pay that you give them. I had another friend who's watched my son when I used to work 16-hour shifts on Saturdays and Sundays at my old job. He watched him. He was amazing with him. And I told him that I was going to pay him, I think I said $50 a weekend, so $100 a paycheck. I'm still behind on payments with him. I have like $200 that I need to get to him. But he's understanding that I had other stuff going on because around the time that he was watching him, Christmas was coming. So, I mean, if you can find someone that's reasonable like that, where they can understand if it's going to take you a minute to get payments, but that you say you're going to pay them and they know you're going to pay them, that's cool. Then that's a different story. But, like, honestly, I feel like there's not a lot of people that have, like, the situation that I have. I mean, I don't get free time away from my kid, but I have a support system. I have people that will help me when I need things for him or whatever. It's just, that constant being around him. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot being a single parent. It's not easy. Let me tell you, it's really not. And I don't know why people would want to be a single parent, but they do. And I know, and I know I'm saying that while I'm saying I'm gonna be getting pregnant and just making myself a single mom of 2 now. I've done it for so long. I'm just like, I don't care. And I mean, I would have been a single mom of 2 anyways right now if my daughter wouldn't have passed. So it's like, at this point, I don't care. And I've realized that I'm probably going to be a single for the rest of my life. I don't want to have to be single and only have 1 kid. I wanted, and don't judge me, y'all, I wanted like 4 to 8 kids. But obviously that's something that's not going to happen because of the situation that I'm in. But I'm gonna have kids. I'm gonna grow my family regardless if I have somebody to help me grow it. Just simple as that. You understand? But that's something that people need to know about being a single parent, that it's not easy. It's not all fun and games. It's not rainbows and butterflies and flowers and lollipop. It's not. It's not. You are going to have crying fests where your baby's crying, you're crying. You're going to look like a freaking raccoon. Like, just think about that. You be thinking that people be trying to scare you with this stuff? No, we serious, bro. We struggling out here. Nobody plans on being a single parent. Nobody does. But if you are planning on being a single parent, I'm going to tell you the truth and I'm going to get down to the nitty gritty. It's not fun. It's not fun. You want to have a support system. You want to have a partner. You want to have somebody that lays in bed with you or whatever. And the baby starts crying and you tap them and be like, I did it last time, your turn. And they pop up and like, okay, got it. And you're going to be like, no, it's your turn. That's your baby. Like in TV shows that you see. You want that. You want somebody that's going to be like, I got it. Go lay back down. You got work in the morning. Or, I got it. You did it last. Something like that. You want that. But in this world, in this day and age, we don't have people that, I guess, want to provide that anymore. Like I said in my last video about love is just not a thing in this generation. People want to do the do to not care for. I've literally met people who say they want kids and then don't take care of their kids. It's crazy. I've been with people that say, well, I just really want a daughter. They get a son and they're like, that's not what I wanted. Knowing damn well when you are planning for a child, you can't pick the gender. And don't come at me saying, well, I choose to have my baby be genderless. So that way, when they are older, they can choose their gender. Okay, cool, whatever. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying that you can't choose their gender. They gonna come out with a wee-wee or they gonna come out with a vagina. That's just simple. That's just simple. You can't be like, oh, dog, can you tell me what position I have to lay in while conceiving this child to make sure that I get a boy? That's not how it works. And if it did work like that, that'd be pretty cool, because then I could plan my next gender. And then nobody would have to be like, oh, well, I don't know what I'm having, so I can't go and shop yet. Neutral colors. No. It would be people going and buying pink and blue stuff. But that's just not how it is. Nope, nope, nope. Being a single parent is hard, y'all. That's all I can say about it. It is just hard. And like, any single mamas, comment under my post. I know a lot of people don't watch these videos, so I doubt there's any single mommies under here. But if it reaches a crowd of people, listen. It's hard. It is so hard. Don't plan this shit. I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck that was. Don't plan it. Just don't. That's all I can really say about that. Just don't. If it happens, it happens. And if you're already a single mama and you want to like go through a process like me, or you just want another baby, then fine, do that. Because you already know what you're about to go through. But don't sit up here and be like, I want to be a single mom and care for my baby. And then when you get to that point and you are one, Or it happens and you're like, well, damn, you're just looking at the world like, oh, nobody helps me. Well, you wanted this. That's what you wanted. So if you have a partner, make sure they're helping and stepping up in a way where you don't feel like you're a single parent. Because if you have somebody, you need them to step up and do the do and help. Do the do. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. But if you are a single parent right now, I hope that you have a support system and people that are helping you. And if you don't, I hope that you're doing okay. And I hope that you're finding the resources and stuff that you need to be able to get by with you and your child. Now, for my single parents but have like a partner, because you can still be considered a single parent while having a partner, because sometimes your partner don't help. You better knock that woman. Yes, because some women will have kids and then make the daddies step up so they can have a life. So listen, y'all knock them women, them men. Actually, don't beat nobody, don't hit nobody, but talk to them. Try to get them to understand, hey, I'm doing everything on my own. I need your help. And if they're not willing to help you, then I'm not saying leave your man, but if they're not willing to help with the kids they help create, something needs to be done, because it's not okay for people to have to do things on their own when they have somebody that's there to help. I'm going to tell you a quick story and then I'm going to end this here. When I lived in Indiana, it was me and I was living in the house with my soon-to-be ex-wife and her family. I would work 4 days a week and I would work like 10-hour shifts. They'd be like, I would leave a little bit after my son gets home from school, and I wouldn't get home till about an hour till he has to, well, it would be like 2 hours till he has to get, because I would get home at 5. I'd get off at like 4, get home about 5, and he'd have to be at school at 8. And that's the time that the doors would open. They would not let nobody in. And it was at the time where I didn't have a car because my car was out of service at the moment. So I was having to walk him to school. And I'd walk him into school in the snow because it snows down there. Like, really good. I'd asked my partner, I said, if I take him to school, will you go get him? She was like, well, I don't have a phone. I was like, okay, you can take my phone, the GPS, or, you could, I don't know what I'm doing for my makeup today. Or you could, I can write it down for you. She did not want that. So I walked to and from the school, tired as hell because I didn't get a lot of sleep. I got I slept while he was at school. That wasn't a lot because I had to wake up early enough to be able to walk, and it was like a 30-minute walk to the school. And I had to do that all by myself. I would go to work. I would come home. I'd try to get some type of sleep, but then I had to get right back up, get him ready for work, get him ready for school, walk him to school, walk back home. That's an hour walk for me. Then I'd have to, there's something on my nose. Then I'd have to take a little bit of a nap that I get. I think he would get to school about 8. I had to go get him close to like 2 something. So I had to wake up around 1 something. I don't know. I don't remember. I choose to block that out. But I didn't get a lot of sleep. I walk all the way to the school, walk all the way back. And when I get him, it's a longer walk because, he has little legs. So it took us a while. Then I'd have to watch him the whole time I was home. There was no taking another nap for a couple hours. It was me watching him the whole time while I was home. Then going and getting ready and leaving and then repeat. And I had off days and I was off during the week. So even then I really didn't get a lot of sleep because even when I tried to take naps while he was at school, I still had to get up and walk and go get him. During Christmas was a blast because I got a little bit more sleep because during Christmas break, because, you know, he was out of school. But then around that time I got kicked out. So I was on my own even more. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, if you're having to do everything by yourself and you're even asking your partner and trying to give them multiple ways for them to be okay, to be able to help, and they're still not wanting that, then you need to think about what's right for you and your kids. Because if you're already being a single parent, why are you still in that situation with this man or this woman? I can understand they're my parent, they're my child's dad or my child's mom. I can't just leave them. I'm not saying that you need to leave them. Okay, maybe I am. But, like, I don't know, y'all. I personally will never get into a relationship again where the person is not going to help. Yes, I just said that I'm not looking for that, but I want somebody that's going to provide that and understand that when they're in a relationship with me, my kid is my priority, and I want them to know that, and I want them to help. I don't want them to be like, well, that's your kid. No, this is my kid, yes, but this is your girlfriend's kid. This is your wife's kid. This is your future kid, or whatever. This is us. Like, I need you to help. And I'll wait the rest of my life for that. But for y'all single mamas who are dealing with somebody that doesn't want to help out with y'all's kids, whether y'all together or not, you need to let them know what it is. Because if you don't want to step up, I'll step out. Oh no, I'm not going to tell y'all what to do. I hate that train. I'm not going to tell y'all what to do, but just understand that being a single parent is not easy. And if you're having to be a single parent with a partner, I know that feeling, and that feeling sucks. So just try to get your partner to understand where you're coming from. And don't plan to be a single parent if you know that you ain't gonna have that support. Now, if you're in the same situation as me, I can understand you wanting to have another kid, and all that stuff, and just be like, I'm just going to do it on my own because I'm not waiting forever for a partner. That's fine. Do that. Do you. I'm just letting you know that it's going to be hard. And if you don't have a support system, it's going to be 10 times harder. But if you have one, it's not going to be too hard. But I'm just letting you know. It's not easy. Being a parent ain't easy, let alone doing it on your own. So just think about everything that you do before. Think about how your life is going to be like before you do that. Ask the people in your family how they're going to, if they're going to help you and stuff. And a lot of people will say, oh yeah, I'm going to help you. And then you're going to find out that they won't. So really do your research on your family. Because you could think that you're going to have a great support system, and you might have one if your pockets are good. And if you don't know what that means, if you don't got the money, they ain't going to want to watch your kid. I literally had somebody say that she was going to watch my kid in my family, and I said that I was going to pay her when I get paid, and it was like a couple weeks apart from when that, and she said, well, I'm not going to watch him if I don't get the money then. So I had to call out of work because she wouldn't watch him. So, just think about all the stuff, because being a single parent is not fun. But, sometimes it's what you got to do to get what you want in life. Like how I want to be a mother of more than one child and be able to raise more than one child on this planet. I'm going to have to be a single mom to do that. Because if I wait, I might never get that chance. If you're already a single mom, you have no choice but to step up and be there for your kids. And if your partner doesn't want to step up and help you, again, you have no choice but to do it, because who's going to do it? video is extremely long, so I know this video is going to take a long time to post if I'm able to get things posted. But, you know, like I said, I don't plan on making these videos a certain length and saying, okay, I stop here because I'm going to hit the 10-minute mark. No. I talk, I let it all out, I say what I gotta say, and then I end it. And that's how my videos will always be. So if it takes a while for them to post, okay, oh well. Once again, I'm going to try to get these videos to get posted. I'm going to literally try right when I finish this video and just try to go see if I can get that one that I already have edited posted. Hopefully I can. If I can't, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might try to break it into parts. I might try to see if I can get it to post on my YouTube channel because I didn't record on YouTube. I didn't record my YouTube video or even try to post it. So maybe I can use YouTube as a platform and just do that for a little bit. I don't know. We will see how that goes. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Yeah. Be sure to check out Emily Goodwin on YouTube. I have a couple videos up there, so go enjoy them. Bye.